Go ahead, make my day.
Wow, my Clint Eastwood impersonation sucks. Welcome to the Python. Hello, I'm Raging Amish, and this is the Python in Black Ops. I have always loved seeing revolvers in Call of Duty. The guns just always seem so badass. Granted, the Python is no .44 Magnum, but I am still reminded of Dirty Harry. Let's be honest here. Who's better to turn to when reviewing a revolver?
Well, you just might need me on a job like this.
Let's play a game, shall we? I call it Count How Many Dirty Harry References I Can Make in One Review. Alright, go! Unlocked at level 18, the Python is definitely a special pistol. Coming with semi-automatic fire, the Python's fire rate is capped at 625 RPM. This fire rate isn't too bad, but the Python won't be able to sustain this for too long. The capacity comes in at only 6 rounds. You don't need to be a scientist to know that sucks. Thankfully, the shots are very strong. The Python does 50 to 30 damage with each shot. The Python will be a 2, 3, or 4 hit kill. This is hands down the strongest pistol in the game. The Python is capable of a 2-hit kill anywhere to the body. No other pistol can match that. Strangely, the high damage gives little incentive to aim for the head. The Python becomes a 2 to 3 hit kill if you hit the noggin. I should warn you though, the range of the damage is poor. Contrary to what Dirty Harry will tell you, this pistol is not very good at range.
Asshole.
The range of the 2-hit kill is very short, at a shade past 10 meters, and you lose the 3-hit kill at about 20 meters. Don't be surprised if you need 4 shots to kill. Moving on, the Python is a pretty interesting little beast. The pistol features medium penetration power, meaning the Python can shoot through obstacles quite well. Are you carrying an SMG? Not a problem. Just switch to the Python and take out fools behind cover. Additionally, the crosshairs on the Python are the smallest in the game by default. I would actually go so far as to say that the Python should always be fired from the hip, seeing as it is so effective. But that's up for debate. The Python features the standard quick drop of the pistols. When switching to the Python, you will drop whatever weapon it is that you are holding in 0.25 seconds. On top of that, the Python will raise in 0.3 seconds. You can have the Python out and ready to shoot in a shade over a half second. This is why the pistols are a great choice as a secondary. They pull up so quickly that they can save you in a pinch.
Are you kidding? Nope.
The ADS time is also lightning quick, coming in at 0.15 seconds. You can switch to the Python and aim down the sight in under a second. That's flat out awesome. The reloads, however, aren't so awesome. By default, you must reload individual rounds, and this can be quite cumbersome. I have 2 rules concerning the reloads. First, make sure to include the speed reloader, sleight of hand, or both in your class setup. Second, if you're not following Rule 1, pick a different pistol. It's really that simple. What's not so simple on the Python is the recoil. To start, I can tell you the profile is high. You have a value of 80 to 60 up and 50 to 40 to the right. The Python will always have significant kick. However, the center speed saves you. It comes in at 1500, so thankfully the Python will reset quickly. The Python will also give you a lot of visual kick, but thankfully this pistol can be relatively accurate. Additionally, the irons are clear, so you're pretty much set. You can see down the irons just fine.
Don't you see too good? Yeah, I see fine.
Now, let's get into the attachments. Snub nose. This attachment is laughable. You up the center speed to 1800 but lower the damage up close to 40. You lose the 2-hit kill at close range. That's the whole point of the Python. The only place I can see this as useful is in hardcore game modes. In said game, the Python is the only pistol to be a 1-hit kill at all ranges. It can work, in theory. I definitely don't advise it in core. Dual wield. The dual-wielded pistols have a lot of potential, but in my opinion are way too inconsistent. On one end, you can potentially kill an enemy with just one pull of each trigger, and trust me, I went on some decent tears with the dual-wielded Pythons. Still, on the other end, the dual-wield version has accuracy problems. I would describe the dual-wield version as unreliable, but I know some of you love it, so I guess it's a matter of opinion. ACOG scope. This has got to be one of the most interesting sights in the game. I really don't think the scope itself is all that practical. The visual kick is a bitch, but it is usable. What I really like is the side effect of this attachment. The range of the 2-hit kill increases slightly when you use the ACOG. And to be honest, I think the effect is actually notable. I love to use sleight of hand and fire this thing from the hip. It works incredibly well. The scope definitely has its uses, but honestly, I just like the range bonus. Speed Reloader.
May I make a suggestion?
I advise choosing this attachment if you aren't using sleight of hand. This is hands down the best attachment on the Python. You reload all of the rounds at once. Hell, even if you do select sleight of hand, this is still a solid choice. You can't go wrong with this attachment. Now at this point, I know some of you are looking for perk advice next, but let's be honest here. You choose your perks based on your primary, not your secondary. With that in mind, I say the Python is always a solid choice on any class, if you select the Speed Reloader. If you have a class that features sleight of hand, then the Python is even more of an attractive option. I'm not trying to be vague, the weapon really is a solid fit in a lot of places. With that said, I'm almost done with the Python, and I wanted to touch on something as a point of procedure. I'm not doing zombies at this time for secondaries. I will do them all in one go at a later date. So zombies fans, I haven't forgotten you. That concludes my review of the Python. Alright, now it's time to check the counter. How many Dirty Harry references was that? 5? Only 5? Well, this wouldn't be a complete Revolver review without 6 references. I have to fix this.
Man's got to know his limitations.
Much better. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you'll join me next time. Unfortunately, I'm not exactly sure what's coming next. I'm kind of playing the next week by ear, so stay tuned. Next Saturday is my 1-year anniversary, and I want to make it special, so we'll see if I have time for a Wednesday review. Until next time, see you later, alligator.